So now we'll take a line and bring it in here. There we go. And then make a nice little hump. Make a little hump for your, because that's where the tree is going to sit. And then come down in the front here. And then back. Now, fill that in with your color. Good. So now you got your little bit of land that your tree is going to sit on. Yep, that's all. Just make, there's just a little hump and a little bump and a little hump and a little bump, and that's that. Looks funny now, but by the time we get all our flowers and trees on it, look really nice. See, when you're doing paintings, you have to start somewhere. You have to have some shapes, and fill it in and see where you're, what that much is going to look like. So let's go back over here and do another one. And a hump. And fill it in. Good. It's like a big old rock. But we don't want it to be too, because we need to sit the tree on there. Okay. Good. Good, good. That's that one and that one. They can be different. It's okay. Perfect. So now we'll start the trees, and then when we start the trees, we'll get a little bit more done. I got a feeling I'm going to get this done probably 3 or 4 lessons. This is lesson 2. So now we're going to put on our tree branches, our trunks, tree trunks. Okay? So our tree trunks are going to consist of basically the same brown and blue, and that will give us a nice, and we'll put a little bit of white, not much. I'm trying to get a little bit of a grayish color there. Okay. Alright, well, we'll have it nice and dark. We'll worry about highlights and everything, but see how it's a really dark gray now because I had a little bit of white to it. Just those colors are so nice. You can do anything with them. So let's do a tree. So we'll take our brush. This is a flat, remember the chisel brush I talked about? It's the chiseled sable or synthetic brush. And it's not very big, you can see. It's just wide enough for the trunk. But I'm going to turn it this way today, skinny way. And I'm going to pull down and touch and pull down and push. Push, 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 push. And then fill it in. Good. Perfect. Now we'll do another one. We'll fill that in just to get it darker again. We can do that anytime. Alright. Alright. Good. So you're always going to need to adjust things and everything, I'm doing a video, so I'm just trying to get the video done for you. But you can take your time, and take your time and there we go. Push, 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 push. And fix up anything that needs to be fixed. Anything needs to be adjusted. Have a look at it and see what's on the go. There we go. Good. And we'll do the other 2. Or 1. We'll do 1 on this side over here. Alright. And you make it nice. And let's see, where am I going to go with this? Let's make it nice and touch and push. Push, push. Good. I meant to make that a bit crooked, but I forgot. So you can make that tree like bent a little bit, a little crooked, or make the shape of the tree whatever way you want. They don't have to be that straight. And then you just take your brush again and use the chiseled edge and come off the tree and make some of these nice tree limbs and things. Alright. Up, 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 and away. Up, 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 and away. Okay, so you can have as many as you want. Alright, I'm only using brown and blue, okay? Burnt umber and ultramarine blue, okay? So I'm coming off the tree and out to the side. And off the tree and out to the side. And I'm having my chiseled edge to help me get this done properly. And then maybe another one up here. So come off the tree and out. Okay? So that's those. And then maybe we got another little one down here. Maybe there's a little one down here. Up she goes. And out. Maybe there's one here. So we'll just make some little sticks. You want 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever you want. And then we'll do the other side and we'll go off the tree and out to the side. You make them big or small as you want. It's your tree, so whatever way you want your branches is great. Out to the side. And then we'll do some more little branches up here and out here. Oops. That's because of the way I'm sitting, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so get that branch out here. Let's pretend that it didn't happen, okay? Let's pretend that didn't happen. Alright, now, what we're going to do is, let's make a few sticks out here. Okay, little sticks. Smaller, you know, nice little... Okay, just some little sticks there, that's fine. We can put more or do anything we want with it after. So what you're going to do is get your liner brush, and now when I put all these twigs on these trees, then I think I'm going to go and let you work with that, because what you have, do the rest of this, get that much done. And while you're at it, let's do, no, let's leave that. I know, I'm always changing my mind. And that's the way you should be. You should, you know, try to think it through and see what you want to do and plan it all out. That way it's, you know exactly where you're going. I sort of kind of make them up as I'm going along. I see my painting that I did and I plan it out, and then I do one before I do my video, so I won't be, you know, trying to say, okay, what I do with this or that. I have to have some kind of plan. So I plan one out, and then I paint it, and then I do it on YouTube for you guys. And but before that, when I'm trying to paint it in the very beginning, I may have to make it up, or I may have to look at books, or I may have to look somewhere and get some ideas from several different pictures, you know. And sometimes you just take your own picture and you paint from that, and you can change a few things around. When you get more experience, and maybe you are well experienced, but when you get more experience, you'll be able to make all these decisions much more easier than what you're trying to do now. I still would have to, you know, struggle with making decisions on my paintings and what I have to do. And so making decisions is the big thing. Yeah, it certainly is. So let's get some branches off of here. Touch and up and out. Try and get them skinny as you can. There we go. And if you wet your brush and roll it in your paint, then it'll be easier for you to do this. Okay? So these twigs are going to help you determine where your leaves are going to go. These are going to help guide you. So make sure you put lots of them on. Put lots of them on, because they're going to be covered up. So if they don't come out perfectly, there'll be flowers. Leaves over them. Alright. So we'll do the other side. And then I will go and let you do all this, because I don't want to make the videos too long. And then I get another one up here. And up here. And up here. Wiggle your brush a little bit just to get a little bit of a tree look. Up here. I hope I'm not in the way. Here we go. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, the big old branch there. I'll have to use lots of leaves on that one. Cover it up. Nice and dark the paint is when you just add those two colors together. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go here. And as many as you think you need. There we go. So just roll your brush around in your paint. And there you go. Okay, so I'm thinking that might be, we're doing okay. Can't reach it, so, oh. All right. We're doing fine. Now, so I'm going to let you go. That should be enough for this lesson, just to keep you going. And before I go, Shirley has a tip. So Shirley has tips. So I'm going to give you these tips from Shirley every now and then, or when I get a chance. And like I said, you can email her and get all kinds of tips. So when first designing your competition, it might work well for you to determine where light source is coming from. And then all individual parts of the competition will be easier to keep control of. So what she's saying is, when you're first designing your competition, you have determined where the light source is coming from. And then because when we do this one, we'll have the light source, and I'll show you where that is going, okay? Also, always remember to create form. To create form, like a tree, we need at least three values. Light value, medium, and dark. And then this form will cast a shadow, which is called a cast shadow. So from time to time, I'll read out some of Shirley's tips, and you go and practice this and get it done, and then I'll see you in lesson. Hi guys, this is lesson 3, so we'll continue on. So what we're going to do now, this is our fall trees, fall leaves and trees that I had a request for. So hopefully this helps. Just trying to get in and get seated. Alright, so this is the painting that we're doing. You already seen it, but I just wanted to show it to you again. So what I think we're going to do now is we are going to do those leaves on the trees, and we're going to highlight the trees, and hopefully we can get these flowers and reflections in, and hopefully have most of it finished, this section, this lesson. So now here we go. What we're going to do is, I'll just let you know that if your paint starts to dry on you, just give it a little squirt of water. That's all it is. Just keep it from drying up on you, okay? That's all you need to do there. So, that's the paints. Ultramarine blue, sap green, cad red, cad yellow, and burnt umber. Alright? I'm just using these styrofoam plates. Now, and we're using flat brushes. So what are we going to do now? Let's see where we can start. Why don't we highlight those trees and clean them up a little bit? How's that? So we can use a fan brush, or you can use a flat brush for your highlights, okay? So we'll try the flat brush first. Flat chiseled brush. So if you want to, you probably already cleaned up your brush, you probably already cleaned these up. Okay, so you keep them, clean up the edges and shape them up properly. So you notice that you may have to do a little shaping up on the edge there. Okay, so clean up your edges, make it nice. Take pride in your trees. Take pride in your paintings. There we go. Good, 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 good. Yeah. So get that all cleaned up. Make them look pretty. Pretty trees. Alright, so we'll see how messy this one is? So we'll clean that up. There we go. Clean up the edge. Good. Perfect. I'm sorry that I fooled that tree up there. And the worst thing about, if you fool up a tree, like a big branch like this, and it's over your sky and over everything, and it's a big dark old, it's really, really difficult to fix, because it just takes up all that big space there. For me to fix that, I gotta wait and put white paint in there and go back with the trees and sky, and it's just really horrible. So if there's any way possible you can, get it as good as you can at the first try. If you can't, you can fix it as long as you got lots of patience. Okay, now, so we're going to lighten up our paint. So we got that dark paint that we put on, but now we're going to add some white to it in order to lighten it up nice and bright. And I'm going to say that the light source is coming from the right, and it's coming over and going to hit off the right side of the trees. So let's put this on here, on the edge. And now what I'm going to get you to do is clean off your brush. So I forgot to get some tissue, but anyway, I have a little bit of old tissue in this here, but it's getting pretty messy. But we'll keep the video going. So we lighten up our color that we're using for our trunks, and you clean off your brush. Put paint on, but clean it off so that there's not too much on there, and that way you won't have too much paint. And then you just scrub on the paint on the edge here, just to brighten it up on the edges. Alright, and probably underneath here, I'm thinking the sun might be shining underneath that part of the tree. It's really hard when you're not there and you have to sort of guess what you think, where you think the sun might be hitting, because, you know, we're not going by a picture. You know, it's different when you're going by a picture. You can see where the light is going. But when you're not going by a picture and you make it up on your own, you have to make a guess at where the light is going, or you can just say, well, that's where the light is going, because I made this up myself, so I can have the light wherever I want it. Oh my, don't mind me. So anyway, let's get the light on the side of the tree. Okay, just come down and make sure you don't have too much paint on your brush, and that way you'll get a really nice if, say, you put too much paint, say it's a big blob of paint there and you don't like it, just go back into your dark and take it out, okay? And then you can put it back in again. So you go back and forth until you're happy with what you see. Nice and bright there on the edge. We're going to be nice, we need it nice and bright now. I'm going to be brightening this up again after, because we want to say the sun is there, okay? So we'll do the other one. So the sun then would be on, I would think, the right side of this tree. Okay, so just scrub it in there. Scrub, 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 scrub. Good. Maybe it's on the edge of here. Maybe the sun is shining here. Maybe it's on the top of this limb here. And here. Look up some pictures and look at different pictures of trees and see where the sun is shining on them. If it's coming from the right, just see what parts of the tree it's shining on. So let's put some highlight on the edge of there, and on the edge of here, and on the right side here, whoops, and here, and over here. Now that's behind the tree, so you might get a bit of shadow there. So then we got it on the side here. So all these are going to be highlighted, okay? Good. We'll go back over those again, so not to worry. So while we're doing that, let's see. No, I'll wait. Okay, now take your big old brush, big old flat brush, Bristol. Push it up against your hand. Push it up against your hand and widen it out. See? And then you're going to tap into that dark color that you made for the tree. Tap into that. And then tap into some red. See? And then, hopefully, we're going to tap gently on here, and we're getting too much red. So we'll go back into the dark, because we want these to be a little darker so we can put highlights on them. Remember that when you need at least 3 values for form: light, medium, and dark. So we have dark and medium there, and we'll put a highlight on it. So here we go. So just tap, 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 very gently. Tap, 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 tap. Go back into the dark. Now on top of the red. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. There we go, and we got some down. So use these limbs, the edges of these limbs, for your guide to know where you might say, well, where do I put them? Where do I put them? Well, that's where you put them, on the tops of all these edges here. Okay, that will be your guide. It's so perfect. I love doing trees like this, because the trees will guide you. You don't even have to think about it. You just put them right where you see. So, you can also put some here in the middle a little bit. Okay. And we'll be putting more highlights on those. And I need to put probably another branch going out there. Alright, so we'll brighten them up in a minute. Now we're going to do the other side. Yes, let's do the other side. Now you see that you need them somewhere else, put them in. Okay, now, at least we get that much done. We'll highlight those. So, now next ones are going to be the yellowish color, orangey color. So we got a bit of red. That'll be your darker tone. And some yellow. And you tap into yellow, tap into red, and we tap on here. Good. Tap on the tops of those. Okay. Good. Very gentle, because I pushed a little too hard up there. See that? So very gentle, because you can always go back and put more in, but you can't go back and take them out because they're already on the canvas then. So rather put in a little too little than too much. Okay. So use those as a guide. Use those limbs as a guide. Get rid of that guy. Stand like a sore thumb, sure. Alright, so keep going over these. Good. Might want some in the middle. Here we go. Good. Now we'll highlight those, and that will fluff them up a little bit when we highlight them, okay? Good. Now, we're saying that the light is coming from this way, so the light should be shining on that and on this here. So that will be on the right side there and the right side here, and then the other two sides should be a little darker in shadow, okay? So now we can highlight those. So let's take a smaller brush. Let's take the smaller flat bristle brush. Smaller flat bristle brush, and we'll put on these here some red, and we may need some white. White is your helper. So white and red. That will pink it up a little bit, and then you can pick these spots over here, okay? Because those that's where the sun is shining. The sun is shining on the tree. There we go. Now this brush you don't like. Okay, here's another tip. If I tell you to use certain brushes and it's not working for you and you just can't seem to get it to work, go find another brush. Go look for something else. Doesn't mean because I say to use a certain brush that you have to use it. Make sure that you're happy with your brush, okay? That's the main thing. So I'm lightening up these. I'm going back over these very gently. Very, very gently. Okay, they're a little thick. So now pure white this time. So we got now the dark, the medium, and the really brightest highlight. And that gives you your form of your tree. Okay. Good. So these are different values of color. So you got a red, then you add and your red is, you darken it up with your say purple color, whatever, and then you go on with pure red, and then you go on it with, you know, you lighten up your red with a bit of white, and then you go and brighten it up even more. You have 3 values. So let's see, Shirley will be able to explain to you even better than me. So if you want her email address, she'll give you lots of free tips, and she'll even I can't pronounce it. She'll even have a look at your paintings and help you say, okay, well, what do you think I need to do by painting? And she'll tell you. She'll tell you right out. She'll say, this needs to do this, and you need to do that. And I tell you, really good help. It's wonderful. So you should go for that. Now, let's see if we can brighten up the other side. See, I lost some of my red because like I said, I'm on video, and I can't take my time the way I should. But I'll go way back over that again. So I'll go back over that again, see, with some darks, so I can fix it up. So I'm going to go back in and get my red and add my bit of purplish color to it. Then I'm going to go back in there and add some darker colors, because I find that it's really too dark, or too light. So you can do the same, go back and forth until you get what you're looking for. And take a picture of the painting that I did, because then you'll be able to follow, you'll have something to look at. I know you have this to look at, but it's different than the painting that I did first. The one that I could take my time with, and that's because, like I say, I'm just doing some. Anyway, that's not bad though. So what we'll do is we'll put some lighter colors over here, and I think I'm gonna stop. I know I think I should stop. I don't know how long you want to watch, but or I could go on a little bit longer. So just put some highlight on these over here. It should be yellow. I'm sorry, I never even told you. So it's yellow. Clean your brush. You got too much pink on it. So we got yellow. Alright, yellow. And a little bit of white. Tap, tap, tap to get it all together. Sorry. Alright, here we go. Doop, doop, doop. So tap that over what you already did, but try to keep, you know, what you already did there so you can see them. So just brighten that up a little bit. There we go. Take your time. You don't have to rush. Like I said, I'm doing a video. This is different for me, but you guys take your time and have some fun with it. See, lights there and lights there. And we got some light here. And okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So what we can do now is take your brush and let's tap on some grass right here. Get out of there. Okay, so we're going to use the green color. Sap green, or whatever dark green you have. Alright, and we're going to darken, we want an underpainting, so we're going to add a bit of blue to it. A little bit of red, so we can darken it down. Nice dark green, okay? And then tap your dark green here on top, and come up over that little hump there. If it's not dark enough, then keep adding blue and red till you get that nice really dark color, okay? Really, really dark. I want it dark. So here we go. So come up a little bit and then just tap, tap, tap all around here, and then you come up over that rock a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. So now you got some there, and we'll highlight that too, because now we got our dark and medium. That's two values. And now we'll do another highlighting. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Marvelous. So now, let's put a bit of green. So just go into just your green this time. Your brush is dirty, that's okay. Just tap on some of these greens. You can even come up there like that, that's okay. So just green only, and just come on up. That green will mix in with what we already have there, so it won't be as like a bright green or a green that you don't like. And there we go, and some more green over here. Good. Good, good, good. And up here, and up here, and up here. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, and then now add a little bit of yellow to your green. Yellow to your green to brighten it up so we can have some highlights on our grass. Okay? A little bit of highlight. Just a little bit, not much, because we're going to put some flowers there. A little bit of green grass, little highlights. That's it. That's enough. Flowers are going to be there. Alright. And then a little bit of grass here. There we go. That's it. And now, clean your brush. And I will put some flowers on them. When I come back, then we're going to do our reflections down here and finish off the painting, okay? So while you're, so let's finish off these little flowers. So tap into pure red. Tap, 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 tap off into your hair too. Tap off because you don't want too much paint. And just put some red right on top of that green grass. And let's spread them out a little bit. You don't want too many reds in one place. Okay, there we go. Good. Boop. And then we'll tap, clean dirty brush, tap into yellow. And there's yellow. Whoops. I got some red in it, so it's not. Alright, so we'll put some yellow on here. A little bit of white. And tap into a bit of white, that will bring it up a bit better. A little bit of yellow and white over here. Okay. So you put the flowers in the way you want them, where you want them. That's all it is. You can even tap into some blue with your dirty brush and a bit of white. You get some really pretty colors like this. Some purples. There we go. Good. So just put in some flowers here and there. And take your time and just put in once you put them in the way you want them. So I'm just going to take some pure white. Pure white. I'm just going to add a few little pure white. Pure white. There we go, going up the tree. Good. Add a little on the edge here because that's where the light is shining. And over here. So we'll continue on after, when I come back, we'll straighten all this up and we'll do our reflections and we make it look really pretty. And so I guess that's lesson 4, I think. And that's it. So I'll see you in the next lesson.